Now 6:30, the May 15th work study session is now doesn't begin. We start with the Arbor Day poster contest winners. Mr. Mayor.
Madam Chairman, we have 3 winners this year, as we have in the past, and we had really a tremendous amount of entries. This year's contest made it really difficult to just select 3. But these are the 3 winners. They were all very creative, and it's interesting that they're getting other media involved. Some of them are 3-dimensional now and so forth, but they're posted right in front of the stairwell there as you come into City Hall, and they'll be there all month. But the first recipient of the 3rd place prize is Jacina Rucci. Come on up. We thank you for participating, and it was just beautiful, and display there for the entire month, all right? Okay. Okay, excellent. Second place is Nicole Castiglione. Is Nicole here? Okay, well, we'll make sure that Nicole gets this. And the last and first place, and what's significant about our first place winners, this Bob Terravilla has three towns of their elementary schools. So this has been really a cool addition. And again, there's a plaque that goes on the tree, so as the tree matures, everyone will know the reason that tree was placed in the yard around the school. So Sophia Kennedy is our first place winner. Congratulations. School.
What school is that?
Which elementary school? Allen? I think 3rd place was Allen also, right? Yeah, Allen's got a lot of talented artists.
We'll move on to our officials reports, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Situated here. Okay, today the city of Southgate hosted our annual Student Government Day, during which several of our high school seniors were sworn in as honorary elected officials and department heads for a day. It was a great event and a wonderful way for our young students to learn about our municipal government and specifically the city of Southgate. The day included tours of our city departments and concluded with a mock city council meeting. The students did an admirable job conducting the meeting. They were thoughtful, inquisitive, and at times humorous. I guess that's lightly said, because it's some pretty interesting comments. Congratulations to all of our honorary city officials, and best wishes as they begin their post-high school education at various colleges and trade schools this fall. Special thanks to their advisor, Michelle Cieslak, and my administrative assistant, Laura Walsh, for all of the work that they do each year to make this event possible. And also to our local Kiwanis and Rotary clubs for sponsoring breakfast and lunch for all of the participants. Our 48th annual Heritage Day celebration is just about a month away. It's kind of hard to believe it's here again. But this year's festivities will take place on Thursday, June 13th through Sunday, June 16th. Many of the annual events will be returning, including the Heritage Day Parade on Saturday, Taste of the Town, Kid Olympics, the car show, the spectacular live entertainment that we've really gone to enjoy here for Friday and Saturday nights. And the extremely cool laser light show, which will be our second year on Saturday night. Carnival will also be back, and Elliot's Amusements will again be providing free wristbands to the top readers at our elementary schools. New this year will be a business expo sponsored by the Downriver Community Federal Credit Union. This event will feature several Southgate and area businesses. The Southgate Historical Foundation will once again be hosting our annual All Southgate Class Reunion. This gathering will be held on Friday evening and is open to all graduating classes from all Southgate schools. The foundation will also be providing historical school displays from Schaefer, Southgate High, Aquinas, and Southgate Anderson. Attention Schaefer Vikings, Southgate Sabres, Aquinas Raiders, and Southgate Titans, show your pride. Meet up with your former classmates and attend this 10th all-school, all-class reunion. For more information and complete schedule of events, look for our Heritage Days insert, which was in the paper this past week, and also visit our city website. As I mentioned last week, or actually 2 weeks ago at our last meeting, the City of Southgate respects the men and women who serve our community as first responders. The banner that adorns the front of our municipal building celebrates the stellar work performed by our police officers, firefighters, EMS technicians, and our DPS workers. This month, those professionals are also being acknowledged on a national level. It is very important that we continue to hold these professions and the individuals who take on these difficult tasks in high regard, both nationally and locally. As a city, we appreciate our first responders and the work that they do to keep our community safe and enhance the overall quality of life for our residents. And speaking of service beyond self, our annual solemn Memorial Day service is scheduled for Thursday, May 23rd at 6 p.m. in the library parking lot. I commend Jim Austin and his dedicated group of VFW and American Legion members for once again organizing this event. It is the true purpose for our Memorial Day holiday. My family and I look forward to seeing many of our residents in attendance as we pay tribute to those who gave their lives to protect and serve our great nation. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
No report.
Mr. Treasurer.
No report.
Councilman Kowalski.
Madam Chairman, no report.
Councilman Roush.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I just wanted to bring up something that a couple of weeks ago, we lost a longtime resident of the city, Shirley St. Sylvia. She passed away on April 28th. I had the pleasure of being her, as people know, the twins. I've been Shirley, their neighbor for 24 years. But Shirley was very involved in the city, especially under Norma Wormlinger's administration. I believe she'd served a while at a commission for the current mayor too, as well as they were involved in the church for a long time. But Shirley is truly in our prayers. Her sister Bev, who is still 90 years and going strong, is our neighbor still. And but prayers to that family. So thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Graziani.
No report tonight.
The Public Safety Commission did meet this afternoon. On the fire department side of things, our chief is applying for a straight grant for new turnout gear for all full-time fire department firefighters. That is available for the state. That's the requirement that they need to be full-time. $3,500 per set, and we're applying for the second set for health and safety reasons, for sanitizing and getting rid of the carcinogens and all that good stuff. On the police side of things, we have a cadet graduating tomorrow, and we're working through our third round of lockdown drills in the school district. And also this time around, the fire department is working in tandem with them. So not many communities have the fire department working with our police officers and our school officials. So it's really good for everyone to come and collaborate versus being in training then seeing that actually on the in the wild. So that training will continue for the third round. I believe we just had one at Davidson, and if that's continuing throughout the remainder of the school year. Councilman George.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Police Commission will meet next Tuesday at 5:30, and they're working on Memorial Day, and also the concerts in the park, which will start June 18th and run through August 20th. Spring cleaning has been going on at the senior center, and they have a lot of items that were donated, and they want to get rid of them. and so they will be free. So tomorrow is the spring cleaning day, it's May 16th, from 10 to 2 p.m. If anybody wants to go over there and look and see what's out on the tables, it's free. You can take whatever you want. The only thing is that if you want anything, and I don't know what is going to be on those tables, or about little things, big things, anything that you do take, you must have it removed by that day. So that's at the Senior Center tomorrow, May 16th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go over and see, maybe you pick up something that you've been looking for. And concerning the library, the Tea Advisory Board will be meeting Wednesday, May 29th at 6 p.m. And the Adult Book Club is hosting their reading discussion on May 21st at 7 p.m. And the book is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And I believe that's all I would like to mention too, today was one of my favorite days with Student Government Day. I love being with these young adults. I think I got a candy in my mouth. I think they got a good taste of what it takes to run a government today. In fact, I think some of them were probably surprised at what all goes on in the city. But it was very enjoyable. I enjoyed working with the young adults, and thank them again today for their participation. And that's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Councilwoman Ayers-Reed.
Thanks, Madam Chair. The Planning Committee did meet on Monday, May 13th. The items on the agenda was to review the site plan for the proposed self-storage facility on Reed Road. They did approve that, but on the condition that the stipulations that were brought up during the meeting are met during the next review. Did welcome our newest member to the commission, who is Andrew Mall. It was great to see him and have him on the committee. And then that was it, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Councilman Gollett.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Recreation Commission did not meet this week, or last week, for matter of fact, but we did want to recommend that anyone who does get the Southgate Star, Julie Goddard has a good presentation here of all the park upgrades that are going on this summer and spring, and she'll keep you updated on that as things turn out. And then secondly, I also wanted to echo the mayor and, Councilman George's comments about today's Student Government Day. Not only was I impressed with the actions of the kids, but also wanted to note that all the department heads and all the administrators were here on a busy day, donating their time to teach the kids a lesson, and that worked out real well. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Roach, please, for the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good evening. Tonight, there is a public hearing scheduled for the Echo Park Subdivision Special associated charges. Since the resolution to hold the public hearing was made, the residents of Echo Park have established an HOA board, hired a management company, and mailed the documents to the state to reform the HOA. And as of yesterday at 11 a.m., the State of Michigan's Licensing and Regulatory Affairs Office has contacted me saying that they have received the documents and the HOA is now in good standing. So what we'd recommend is opening the public hearing. We can state that there's no need for it now that there's an HOA that's been established. We can close it and just no action would need to be taken. Are there any questions regarding that item? Moving on to Communications A, the first three items are the action items from the different public hearings that were held at the May 1st council meeting. These are regarding the water and sewer rates, the Southgate Wyandotte Drainage District user charge, and the proposed fiscal year 24-25 budget and millage rates. I do want to note that earlier today, Finance Director Doug Drysdale provided an updated agenda memo with the resolution and the L4029 for your review. The millage reduction factor error that Wayne County provided, that error was put into your agenda packet. That has since been corrected, and you've been provided with the correction, updated information. I will also just say that the information that is in the corrected agenda items that you've been provided with tonight, those do match what was in the original budget that you reviewed at the workshop. Are there any questions on those first three items, first three action items? Seeing none. The fourth item under communication today is regarding Power DMS. This is the software that's used for digital document storage for our police and fire departments. The Power DMS system was originally purchased in 2020 and has been in use since that time. Tonight's request is for the approval of the subscription fee associated with continued use of that service. Are there any questions from council? Seeing none. The next item is a request to purchase and waive the bid process for sprinkler repairs between the City Hall and Library. A1 has installed and serviced sprinklers, various systems around the municipal complex. They were brought out to assess what needed to be done to make the sprinkler system that exists between the library and City Hall operational again, and they provided the attached quote. They did reach out to other vendors, but those other vendors would not come out unless they were paid a service fee to come out and do an assessment. We already had, we knew it needed to be done, so paying an additional service fee to reconfirm what needs to be done didn't make the most sense for us. So we are recommending that A1 be awarded the job to repair those sprinkler systems and put them back in operation. Are there any questions from council?
Councilman Ayers.
This is the same one that's going to look at the sprinkler system.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Thank you.
The next item is the request to extend the agreement with Rapid. The next item is a request to extend the agreement with Rapid Response for ALS services. Rapid was selected in 2017 to replace Community EMS. They've demonstrated excellent service, good response time. Additionally, they pay us $2,000 a month to house 2 ambulances here at the municipal complex. The old Dog Pound was converted into an auxiliary building where they can store their ambulances and house the staff there on a 24-hour basis. So we're very happy with the service they've provided and the agreement that we have. So we believe it's in our best interest to extend the contract for another year. Are there any questions from council? Seeing none. The next agenda item is regarding a consolidated service agreement with Carlisle Wortman for code enforcement services. The proposed agreement would combine the services that we have for home sale inspections and certification, multifamily homes certification inspection, and should an ordinance be adopted, mobile home rentals inspection and certification. The home sales inspection certification agreement is in need of renewal now. We have recently entered into a contract with them as of July 23 for multifamily inspections. And so what this agreement would do is just put it all in the same calendar so you don't have different services expiring at different times. Some added benefits as well is that all the services would be available 5 days a week. Anyone could come in as opposed to for example, the home sales was a 3-day-a-week service in the previous agreement. So with this updated agreement, anyone can come in 5 days a week and get any of the services that they need for code enforcement. Are there any questions from council? Okay. Seeing none, the next items are going down to ordinances. The first is a proposed ordinance for a change to chapter 1423. At present, the only rental housing that does not require regular certification and inspections are mobile homes. You can't have inspections for mobile homes, rented mobile homes, unless you have also adopted ordinances for all other forms of rental housing. So the council has done that. All other forms of rental housing do have ordinances requiring inspection and certification. So what the proposed amendment would do is just get rid of that inconsistency. Now all forms of rental housing would require some form of inspection and certification. Are there any questions from council?
Through the chair.
Councilman Gollak.
Mr. Marsh, is this or would it be an annual inspection or just upon sale?
It would actually match the exact language for the multifamily. So multifamily is, it's based on a 3-year schedule. You can earn a second year, you can earn, it's based on a 2-year schedule, but you can earn an additional year if all of your life safety things are in order on your first inspection. So it would, if you look at the ordinance, it is verbatim with the multifamily ordinances. It just includes now multifamily and mobile home and manufactured homes. Thank you.
Madam Chair, just to give a little more history on this. Early on in my administration, we tried to do it in reverse. We tried to regulate the mobile home park first before we did the multifamily, and we weren't prepared to do the multifamily at that point due to staffing. And we learned very, very quickly that the mobile home lobby in Lansing is very strong. And they made sure that no city could do it in that order. So it took us several years, obviously, until we got to the point where we could do the other multifamily dwellings. And now we're in a position parks.
Particularly deals with the storage of commercial vehicles on residential properties. The administration is recommending amending the language to explicitly include buses, bucket trucks, van and cube truck, cube truck and van, and other commercial vehicles that have more than 2 axles or dual rear wheel tires. There's already a list of large commercial vehicles that are prohibited, so we just like these to be added to that list and be explicitly called out. As this is not we don't feel it's a significant change. There's already kind of a listing of the large vehicles. This is just adding more variety to those large vehicles. We would recommend also waiving the second reading if council would wish and put that ordinance into action tonight. Are there any questions from council? Seeing none, that's all. Thank you.
Madam Chair, before you adjourn, I just want to make it clear to the public as we talk about these millage rates, especially how the first communication went out and had specific rates on it, and then we had to change it as of today. That was a direct result of the county not providing the correct rates until today. And I just want to make sure that's clear. It was nothing that our finance department wasn't prepared for. They were given certain rates a week ago when the packet went out, and that has subsequently changed. So I just want to make that very clear that there's an understanding that it was actually the county that was late. It's very atypical for the county to wait this long. I mean, it's very unusual to get them this late, but that's the rationale as to why we have the 2 dies.
Yeah, and if I may just add, again, the original rates that you had that finance director prepared, those are correct. Those were the correct rates. There was then a change from the county that said, no, that millage reduction rate factor needs to be changed. So a different letter went out to you, and then it was later confirmed
Regular city council meeting will begin. We'll start with the pledge of allegiance.
And where did everybody go?
Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Kowalski. Present. Councilman Roush. Here. Councilman Graziani.
Present.
Councilman Gollak.
Here.
Councilman Ayers Reese. Present. Councilman George. Here. Councilman Pesca.
Here. I need a motion to approve the work study meeting minutes dated May 1st, 2024.
Madam Chair,
Councilman George.
I move to approve the work study session, meeting minutes dated May 1st, 2024.
Support.
Motion by George, supported by Roush. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. I need a motion to approve the regular city council meeting minutes dated May 1st, 2024.
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush.
I make a motion to approve the regular city council meeting dated May 1st, 2024.
Support.
Motion by Roush, supported by Kowalski. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Next, I need a motion to approve the public hearing minutes for the user charge system for May 1st, 2024. Councilman Ayers.
I make a motion, we approve the public hearing minutes for user charge system, May 1st, 2024.
Motion by Ayers, supported by George. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Next is a motion to approve the public hearing minutes for the water sewer rate of May 1st, 2024.
Madam Chair,
Councilman Gollak.
make a motion that we approve the public hearing minutes for the water and sewer rate from May 1st, 2024. Support.
Motion by Gollak, supported by Roush. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Lastly, I need a motion to approve the public hearing minutes for the budget and millage rates for May 1st, 2024.
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush.
I make a motion to approve the public hearing minutes for the budget and millage rates May 1st, 2024.
Motion by Roush, supported by George. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. There are no scheduled persons in the audience formally, but he always has a yearly invitation. Mr. Jim Austin, if you'd like to please come to the podium to discuss the Memorial Day ceremony.
Thank you. My name's Jim Austin. I'm the incoming commander for the American Legion, 478 here in the city of Southgate. Just want to invite everybody, all you guys and the city residents, to our annual Memorial Day service, Thursday, the 23rd at 6 o'clock here in front of the library. As you guys know, anybody that's veteran knows the importance of Memorial Day. It's not about the best deal on a mattress or a set of tires. It's way more important than that. And the city, with the support of all you guys, the mayor over the years, so you guys, I think we have a very, very nice memorial service. And I look forward to seeing everybody. My phone number is 734-752-0153 if anybody wants to contact me. I will get back with you. I apologize, I'm not the quickest guy on the phone, but I will get back to you to lay a wreath. If you can't get a hold of me, just show up and I can make sure that you get set up to lay the wreath. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There are no consideration of bids. There's one scheduled hearing regarding the special assessment for Echo Park subdivision. Madam Clerk.
The administration has received notification that a homeowner association management agreement has been created between KS Management and the Echo Park Subdivision Homeowners Association. KS Management has contacted the city indicating that the required documents have been sent to the state's Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs. Although official reinstatement of the homeowners association is pending with Laura, the administration believes there is sufficient documentation showing that the homeowners association
Public hearing. So I will entertain a motion to open it.
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush.
I make a motion, we open the public hearing for the special assessment for Echo Park subdivision.
Support.
Motion by Roush, supported by George. Any discussion or objection? All right, the public hearing is now open. Mr. Marsh, if you'd like to explain that no action will be required.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, since the drafting of that memo, we have indeed received confirmation from Licensing and Regulatory Affairs that an HOA has been established. They're responsible for the maintenance of the common areas and the stormwater system, so there's no need for us to have a special assessment district and take care of it from this. There's no need for the city to take care of those assets. So we do not recommend any action being taken.
All right, with that, I,
She have to ask for any comment?
You can
Sorry?
see if there's any comments. There
oh,
most
yeah, if
likely
there's
are.
any comments
They
from
ask.
council or the public regarding this. Okay, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to close the special assessment, for Echo Park Sub.
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush.
sorry about that. I make a motion, we close the public hearing for the special assessment for the Echo Park subdivision.
Motion by Roush, supported by George. Any discussion or objection? It's now closed. First item under communications A is a memo from the finance director regarding the approval of proposed 24-25 sewer rate, water sewer rates. Madam Clerk.
Each year during the budget process, administration reviews the water and sewer rates based on the budgeted expenditures and volumes and proposes adjustments to allow the rates to cover operations, management, and capital requirements of the system. The proposed rates, along with the current rates, are outlined below. The proposed rates represent approximately an 8% increase over the current rates for residential usage. Water current $33.13, proposed $35.70. Percent change 7.8. Sewer current $42.82, proposed $46. Percent change is 7.4%. Capital current is $8, proposed $9, and change is 12.5%. Combined is 83.95. The proposed is $90.70 with a percent change of 8%. Non-residential is $1.18, proposed is $1.53, and the change is 29.7. Administration is requesting that City Council adopt a resolution establishing the new water rate at $35.70, the new sewer rate at $46, the capital rate at $9, and the non-residential user rate at $1.53 $1.53 per 1,000 cubic feet. The proposed rates will be sufficient to cover the operations, management, and capital requirements of the system. The proposed rates were discussed with City Council at the April 13, 2024 budget session, and a public hearing was held on May 1st, 2024, to receive comments on the proposed rates. The adopted rates will be effective July 1st, 2024.
What's the pleasure of the council?
Madam Chair,
Councilman Ayers.
I make a motion that we approve the 2024-25 proposed water rate at $35.70, the proposed sewer rate at $46, the proposed capital rate at $9, and the non-residential user rate at $1.53 per 1,000 cubic feet.
Support.
Motion by Ayers, supported by Golick. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Next is a memo from the finance director regarding the Southgate Wyandotte Drainage District user charge. Madam Clerk.
A public hearing was held on May 1st, 2024 for discussion and comments regarding the proposed Southgate Wyandotte Drainage District 2024-25 special assessments. It is recommended that City Council adopt a resolution which approves the 2024-25 fiscal year apportionment for the City of Southgate in the amount of $1,415,100.
What's the pleasure of the council?
Madam Chair,
Councilman Ayers.
I make a motion that we approve the 2024-25 fiscal year apportionment of costs related to operations, maintenance, and replacement of facilities constructed by the Southgate Wyandotte Relief Drainage District, Drainage District, in the amount of $1,415 and I mean, what's that? I'm sorry. $1,415,000.
100.
Support.
Motion by Ayers, support.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Roush, okay. Supported by Roush. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Next is a memo from the finance director regarding the adoption of proposed fiscal year 24-25 budget and millage rates. Madam Clerk.
Pursuant to the proposed budget hearing held on May 1st, 2024, the following are the proposed millage rates to be levied for the 2024-25 fiscal year budget. The description is general operating approved 10.0304, proposed 9.9581, rubbish approved is 2.4069, proposed is In addition, relative to the proposed budget, a motion is required in order to levy the 1% administration fee for all taxes to be levied and collected during the fiscal year commencing July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. A resolution adopting the proposed budget for fiscal year 2024-25. Also a resolution authorizing the establishment of the above millage rates, and the 1% administrative fee is requested.
What's the pleasure of the council?
Madam Chairman,
Councilman Roush?
go ahead.
Councilman Kowalski?
Madam Chair,
Councilman Kowalski?
I propose a motion to adopt the fiscal year 2024-25 proposed operating budget and proposed millage rates as presented, and authorize the 1% administration fee for all taxes to be levied and collected during the fiscal year commencing July 1, 2024 through July 30, 2025.
Support.
Motion by Kowalski, supported by Roush. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Next is a letter from the mayor regarding the renewal of online storage subscription. Madam Clerk.
It is recommended by the Director of Public Safety, and I concur with his recommendation, to approve the renewal of the subscription with Power DMS Inc. of El Segundo, California, in the amount of $7,713.85. The increase in price is due to the addition of the fire department employees, as well as the purchase of the MACP accreditation suite package. Sufficient funds are available in the federal forfeiture fund to cover costs associated with this subscription. Your favorable consideration of this matter is requested.
What's the pleasure of the council? Councilman George?
Go ahead, Mr. Gillum.
I make a motion that we approve the renewal of online document storage platform subscription for a term of 1 year from July 6, 2024 to July 5, 2025 to Power DMS El Segundo, California in the amount of $7,713.85.
Motion by Collins, supported by George. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Next is a letter from the mayor regarding the city hall and library irrigation system repairs. Madam Clerk.
It is recommended by the city administrator, and I concur with his recommendation, to approve the proposal from A1 Lawn Sprinklers of South Rockwood in a total amount of $5,440. This proposal covers the irrigation system repairs at City Hall and the library, as well as the optional items listed on the proposal. Sufficient funds are available in the library fund to cover costs associated with this subscription. Favorable consideration of this matter is requested.
What's the pleasure of the council?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to waive the bid process and approve proposal from A1 Lawn Sprinklers, Inc. for the City Hall and Southgate Veterans Memorial Library irrigation system repairs, including optional items in the amount of $5,440.
Support.
Motion by George, supported by Kowalski. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Next is a memo from the administrator regarding extension of rapid response EMS ALS service agreement. Madam Clerk.
The administration concurs with the fire chief's recommendation to extend the agreement with Rapid Response EMS for advanced life support services for a period of 1 year ending on June 30th, 2025. The proposed contract and rates are included in your agenda packet. Rapid Response EMS has provided reliable and ALS services since 2017 and have demonstrated a quick response time and a strong working relationship with our public safety departments. Additionally, Rapid Response currently houses 2 ambulances at the municipal complex and pays $2,000 a month in rent for that space. Therefore, the administration believes it is in the best interest of the city to extend the ALS services agreement with Rapid Response EMS for a period of 1 year.
What's the pleasure of the council?
Madam Chair,
Councilman Ayers Reese.
I make a motion, we propose to enter into the attached contract extension, original contract executed on June 1st, 2017, with Rapid Response EMS, Romulus, Michigan, beginning July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025 for advanced life support services, and to authorize the mayor to sign the contract.
Support.
Motion by Ayers Reese, supported by Roush. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Last is a memo from the administrator regarding the consolidated Carlisle-Wortman Code Enforcement Services. Madam Clerk.
The administration is recommending the attached consolidated services agreement with Carlisle Wortman's Code Enforcement Services for a term ending June 30th, 2026. The attached agreement will achieve the following. One, renew the agreement for administration and inspectors of exterior residential point-of-sale properties to increase service to residents needing home sale exterior inspections or apartment owners needing multifamily inspections, certification from 3 days to 5 days per week. Includes services for mobile home rental inspections and certification, and aligns all CES provided services under one contract. The proposed contract retainer is $5,650 a month, and associated fees are attached under Exhibit B. Additionally, the proposed contract reduces the CES fee for home sales inspections from $120 to $75 per inspection, representing a $45 savings to the city per inspection. Over the last 2 years, the city has averaged 330 home inspections annually.
What's the pleasure of the council?
Chair,
Councilman Ayers Reese.
I make a motion, we approve the mayor and city clerk to sign the attached consolidated agreement for administration of multifamily mobile home rental housing and exterior home sale certification program with Carlisle Wortman and Associates Incorporated through its Code Enforcement Services Division for a period ending June 30th, 2026.
Support.
Motion by Ayers Reese, supported by Golick. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries.
Madam Chair,
Mr. Mayor.
I'd just like to comment, I think the council's concurrence on that, but the other part of this is the negotiation factor, and I commend our city administrator Marsh and finance director Drysdale on this agreement to bring more services to the community. You know, when we started these inspections, we thought 3 days a week would be enough. We're now at a point where, you know, people come in and say, oh, this isn't the day, now we got to come back tomorrow. And so this will be available whenever the city hall is open. So it's a better service for our community, but it's also, we kind of walked into this thinking, would it pick up? And it has. So therefore, this is going to be a more advantageous to anybody that is selling a property in Southgate. And I commend my staff for negotiating that deal. But thank you for your concurrence.
There are no items under Communications B. The first item under ordinances is the first reading of proposed amendment to City Code Chapter 1423. Councilman Ayers Reese.
In June of 2023, City Council adopted their current language in City Code Charter 1423 regarding the required inspection and certification of multifamily housing. The administration recommends amending Chapter 1423 to include the attached language that requires non-owner occupied manufactured and mobile homes to be subject to inspection and certification. At present, the only rental housing in the city not subject to inspection and certification are non-owner occupied manufactured mobile homes. The adoption of the proposed ordinance will ensure a consistent approach to maintaining high-quality rental properties in the city. If you have any questions, contact me.
So with that being a first reading.
No motion is necessary as this is the first reading.
Next, we have the first reading of proposed changes to ordinance 1298.05. Councilman Ayers Reese.
Okay. The administration recommends the attached ordinance change to section 1298.05 to better regulate the storage of large commercial vehicles on residential property. The recommended changes specifically change section 1298.05 B to by adding buses, bucket trucks, cube truck vans, and other commercial vehicles with more than 2 axles, or dual rear wheel tires to the list of vehicles not permitted to be parked on a residential property. The current language prohibits a variety of large commercial vehicles from being parked in residential areas, but the proposed changes further clarify the types of restricted vehicles. Have any questions? No motion is necessary. This is the first reading.
That's the one that you said to waive.
If you'd like to make that motion.
Waive the second reading.
I make a motion to waive the second reading.
First reading.
First,
And adopted.
And adopted.
and adopt the ordinance of update, change.
Alright. Motion by Airsworth, supported by Golick. Any discussion? Any objections? Motion carries. Is there any old business the council would like to discuss? Seeing none, is there any new business the council would like to discuss? Seeing none, if there's any unscheduled person in the audience that would like to address council, please come forward now. We'll move on to claims and accounts. Councilman Rush.
I move to approve warrant 1497 in the amount of $1,151,905.05.
Motion by Roush, supported by George. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Councilman George. George, supported by Airsworth. Any discussion or objection?